So, is my big bold experiment working? Well, I'm here to share an update. So, in my video a month or two back about I left NASA and I'm going to try these new YouTube things. If you want to see that one, I'll put a link in the description, and so you know how we got to here. This is how it's working. There's a lot of things that have been very challenging. However, I'm a very, very stubborn man. What do I mean by that? Well, despite the fact that I seem to have not a lot of success right now, I keep making more videos because I know that's the ultimate key. Also, one of the challenges I'm having is that I'm kind of rebooting a YouTube channel from scratch that's not really about this kind of content. So it's sort of like starting over, except I want to keep using this platform because in the end, I do kind of want to share all of the things on this channel because it's all video related. So it will be making of, it will be how-tos, it will be gear reviews, but it will also be end products like the music videos that I create. Up until now, and I mentioned it in the first video, I've had a couple of music videos that I created working for this radio station in town that bring me viewers without fail every single month. That's awesome. Two problems though. I can't get monetized from those. That's copyrighted material. Totally fair. I'm not expecting to get monetized. I put them up as samples of the work I'm doing. The second problem is that the people who have subscribed, the people who want to watch those music videos, don't really care about this content. So as I'm building up this content and trying to curate an audience that likes this kind of content, it's starting over and it's confusing YouTube. So YouTube initially was like, oh, okay, we'll push out this video because, you know, you always get views on over here, so I'm sure this video will do fine. And then the video didn't do fine because, again, those people were like, oh, I don't care about that. Swiped off. So YouTube kind of put me in a little bit of a YouTube jail for a little bit while it was trying to figure out what is this guy doing with his channel now. But now it's starting to change. It's starting to swing the other way. I still have a couple of videos on here. Let me see if I can bring this up. I have one, I don't even know why, but 0 views? I mean, Mom, you don't love me anymore? I could get 1? But that's okay. Because I've had a couple that were like sitting with nothing, and then it started working. So if we look at my analytics over here, one exciting thing is happening. I have been getting new subscribers. Every couple of days I get a new subscriber or two. My watch time has gone up, which means it's doing the new stuff is driving up viewership over just the flat line that I had of the music videos that were already doing well. The views are up, watch time's up, and I'm adding subscribers. So those are all good things. The other thing that happened in this last day, which I was very excited about, is this one music video by Emerson Hart. Always sits at the top of my analytics there. But today, one of my camera reviews is at the top. It's had 121 views in the last 48 hours. So suddenly that one is getting more traction than the music video that's always done well. I also have this one, which I did for a customer. You'll see it here. It's an ashiatsu. I think that's the way you pronounce it. Massage. The lady steps on your back on this special table and whatnot. That one always gets a lot of views too because of the feet people. I'd never, when I made that video, I didn't know the feet people were a thing. I feel like Instagram is to blame for that. But anyway, thanks feet people for watching that video. But the new video, the gear review on this new style of video that I'm making, that one is getting a life on its own. And so if we go into the analytics of just that video, when I first posted it, and you can see by this graph, I mean, it was sitting flat, very small views. And then starting, on Tuesday, YouTube must have been doing something. YouTube must have started pushing it out because it's been skyrocketing since that Tuesday. So this video went from having like 5 or 6 views to now having 200 views in just a matter of a couple days. Like it totally had a different arc all of a sudden. And so that's interesting. That means that the YouTube algorithm is starting to put this together and go like, oh, we know who you are, we know who your audience is, and now we're going to start showing them your videos. And that's kind of the goal. The engagement's been high. The reach came from out of nowhere, but this is the good stuff. As you'll see here on this one, the YouTube search is working, but the browse feature is happening. What you'll see is I got 1.4 thousand impressions with an 8.9% click-through rate. That's what YouTube likes. I got 128 views from the impressions with an average view duration of 1 minute and 54 seconds, which is huge in YouTube world. The watch time from impressions at 4 hours, this is it's a 3-minute video. So for me to get that much engagement and that much where YouTube is putting this out for me, and it also helps because the search terms are working. Again, that's the other part of it, right? Like you need to keep making the content and give Google time to catch up and go like, oh, this is something we want to use. This is something that people are interested in. The other thing to consider, and the thing you want to be aware of, is making sure you're using not too many, because you'll get dinged for it, but the right hashtags. Pay attention to your hashtags. Look for hashtags that match this thing that are highly searched for. If you don't know how to do that, I am not sponsored. This is not a sales pitch. I just started using it. I would definitely check out vidIQ. That has been helping me over the last couple of weeks, and it's helping me go like, oh, this is a proper search term. This is a proper search term. In fact, one I didn't know. I use, it used to be that you would use for behind the scenes, you would say BTS. That was causing a problem for me because of the K-pop band. That's what people are searching for. When they look for BTS, they didn't want to see me talking about cameras. They wanted to see these guys singing, and that was not good for my click-through rate. But getting rid of that BTS really helped drive more traffic. So whatever you're doing, make sure your hashtags match with whatever you're talking about or you're presenting, but also make sure it's not something that's not related to you at all. And that was a big lesson for me. So the bottom line is it's starting to work, starting to get traction, and I'm seeing an upward trend now. So that's the status update. If you want to stay up to date with this progress so you can match it to yours or learn from what I'm doing and see if it'll work for you, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know what you're dealing with and what's working for you and what's not working for you. I mean, we're only going to figure out how to make this work by figuring out what YouTube hates and the viewers love. So let's talk. And in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon.